Seniors, 3. Nuts you should never touch, and 3. You must eat. The vegetable mistake that could be weakening your legs without you knowing. Did you know that something as simple as the vegetables you eat every day could be quietly making your legs weaker, your memory foggier, and your balance less steady? It sounds unbelievable, but for millions of older Americans, that's exactly what's happening. Not because they're doing anything wrong on purpose, but because no one ever told them that some of the most common vegetables on our plates, even ones labeled as heart healthy or high fiber, can actually trigger inflammation, mess with circulation, and slowly rob the body of its strength. And here's the worst part. These effects don't show up overnight. They sneak in slowly. One day, it's a little more effort getting up from your favorite chair. Then it's a stumble you didn't expect, and eventually, it's feeling unsure on stairs or needing to grab onto the wall just to walk through the kitchen. But today, we're not here to scare you. We're here to wake you up. Because in the next few minutes, you'll learn about 3 vegetables you should never touch again after 65, and why they're hiding in almost every American pantry. 3 vegetables you absolutely should eat every day if you want stronger legs, sharper memory, and better protection against falls, arthritis, and fatigue. This information could literally change how you age from this point forward. So, if you're watching this for yourself or for someone you love, take a deep breath, grab a pen, and stay with me to the end. Because what you'll hear in the final few minutes might shock you most of all. And if you're ready to take control of your health, go ahead and type yes in the comments. Let's get started. It was just a small trip until it changed everything. Let me tell you a quick story. It's about Carl, 72 years old, retired, firefighter, and proud grandfather of 5. For most of his life, Carl was strong, dependable, the kind of guy who always offered to carry groceries or fix your porch step. But last fall, something changed. Carl was walking down his driveway to check the mail. Something he'd done 1,000 times. Except this time, halfway there, his legs buckled just enough to make him lose his balance. He fell. Not hard, not dramatic, but hard enough to bruise his hip and his confidence. After the fall, Carl said something that stuck with me. I don't feel old, but my legs, they just don't listen the way they used to. Now here's the twist. Carl didn't have arthritis. He didn't have nerve damage, but what he did have was a daily routine that included 3 vegetables that, unbeknownst to him, were slowly weakening his circulation and increasing inflammation in his legs. He thought he was eating healthy. He thought he was doing everything right. But the truth is, nobody ever warned him that some vegetables are a poor match for the aging body. And that's why you're here now. Because if Carl had known this one simple truth 6 months earlier, he might never have fallen at all. So before you put one more bite of healthy vegetables on your plate, you deserve to know the difference between what helps and what hurts. Let's begin with the vegetables you should be eating, starting with the one scientists call nature's armor for aging bodies, your body. After 65 is not the same, and your vegetables shouldn't be either. Here's something no one tells you. After the age of 65, your body doesn't handle food the same way it used to. Your metabolism slows. circulation becomes more fragile. Inflammation becomes easier to trigger. And the strength in your legs, it depends on more than just exercise. It depends on what you're feeding, your muscles, your nerves, and your blood vessels. You might think vegetables are always good, right? Not necessarily. Some vegetables, especially the ones we grew up believing were healthy, are high in compounds that disrupt digestion, slow circulation to the legs, and quietly drain your balance and energy. Others, though, are powerhouses. They act like natural medicine, reducing swelling in the joints, supporting blood flow to the legs and feet, protecting the brain, and even helping to prevent falls. Let's make this real. Have your feet felt colder lately? Have your legs seemed heavier or more tired just walking across the room? Do you feel slightly more wobbly than usual on stairs? These aren't just signs of getting older. They're signals your body is trying to send you. And many of them trace back to what you put on your plate. The good news: you can make a change starting with your next meal, because the vegetables you choose or avoid could mean the difference between living independently or slowly losing the strength that keeps you upright, mobile, and free. Coming up next, the vegetable that acts like living armor for your joints, heart, and bones. And it might already be in your fridge right now. The green shield your heart, bones, and legs have been waiting for. Let's start with a vegetable that doesn't just feed your body, it protects it. Broccoli isn't just another side dish. It's one of the most powerful natural defenders your aging body can ask for. Here's why broccoli is loaded with sulforaphane, a plant compound that acts like a microscopic firefighter in your bloodstream. It puts out the quiet flames of inflammation, the very inflammation that stiffens your joints, weakens your muscles, and damages the small blood vessels in your legs, brain, and heart. You may not feel it happening, but if you've had more stiffness in your knees or more trouble getting around, inflammation is often behind it. And broccoli is your weapon, but that's just the beginning. Broccoli is also high in vitamin K and calcium, two nutrients that most seniors are seriously low on. These support your bones and help prevent fractures. One of the biggest reasons older adults lose mobility or end up in the hospital. And if you're dealing with high blood pressure or cholesterol, broccoli's natural antioxidants help keep your arteries flexible and clear. That means stronger circulation to your feet, sharper thinking, and a lower risk of stroke. Even more impressively, studies show that sulforaphane may support blood flow directly to the legs, keeping the very muscles that carry you strong and responsive. So yes, that little green floret sitting on your plate, it's not just food. It's medicine disguised as dinner. Now, how should you prepare it? Don't boil it into mush. Lightly steam it for 3-5 minutes or roast it with olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. That keeps the good stuff alive and easy to absorb. So, next time you're at the grocery store, don't walk past the broccoli. Grab it. Because 1 cup a day could be the difference between walking steady or watching your legs slowly give out. And if you already eat broccoli, leave a comment below that says broccoli. Power. Let's inspire someone else to do the same. If broccoli is your shield against aging, then spinach is your engine. It might look like just another salad green, but this humble leaf holds real power for anyone over 65. Spinach is packed with something called natural nitrates. These nitrates help widen your blood vessels. And when that happens, more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and brain. For older adults, that can be life-changing. Think about it. As we age, circulation slows. Our muscles feel tired sooner, and our thinking can become a little foggy. But when blood moves freely, the brain lights up, reflexes sharpen, and your legs get the support they need to stay strong and stable. Spinach also delivers a 1-2 punch for your brain. It is rich in lutein and folate, two nutrients that help protect memory, maintain attention, and keep your mind sharp as the years go by. One study showed that older adults who regularly eat lutein-rich foods like spinach have significantly better brain performance than those who do not. But that is not all. Spinach protects your vision too, with lutein and zeaxanthin, two nutrients that support the macula, the part of the eye responsible for clear central vision. Losing that central vision is one of the leading causes of falls in seniors, and it often begins with subtle changes that go unnoticed. Eating spinach daily helps keep that threat in check. Now, let us talk about how to eat it. Avoid overcooking, which destroys its nutrients. Instead, try adding a handful to your morning eggs. Blend it into a smoothie or lightly saute it with garlic and olive oil. If raw spinach makes your stomach uneasy, gently steaming. It can help digestion without losing too much of the good stuff. Even a small serving of spinach can power your muscles, sharpen your thoughts, and support your independence. One green handful at a time. If you already include spinach in your meals, tell us in the comments how you use it. Your tip might help someone else stay mobile and alert for years to come. Next, we will talk about a vegetable that seems sweet and simple, but is quietly helping protect your balance and blood sugar more than you think. Some vegetables shout for attention. Others just quietly do their job, day after day. Carrots fall into the second group. And what they do for seniors over 65, is nothing short of amazing. First, let us talk about vision. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a compound that your body converts into vitamin A. This vitamin is absolutely essential for clear vision, especially as you age. But here is where it gets serious. After 65, vision problems become more than just an inconvenience. They become a threat to your independence. Why? Because poor eyesight increases the risk of falls, accidents, and even depression. When you cannot see clearly, you hesitate to move. You stop going out. And slowly, your world gets smaller. Carrots help protect you from that. Studies have shown that consistent intake of beta-carotene can slow the progression of macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. But carrots do not stop at your eyes. They also help with balance and coordination. thanks to antioxidants that protect the nerves and small blood vessels in your legs. These are the systems that keep you steady, that make sure your brain and your feet stay in constant communication. And guess what? Carrots also help regulate your blood sugar with their natural fiber content, which is especially important for seniors managing diabetes or energy swings. Now, how should you eat them? Raw carrots keep the fiber and crunch intact. They make a great snack. Add them grated into salads or blend them into a morning smoothie with spinach and fruit. Lightly steaming them also works, but skip the sugar-glazed versions. They cancel out the benefits with added calories and spikes in blood sugar. Every time you eat a carrot, you are choosing to support your eyes, your steps, and your future independence. It might feel like a small habit, but it adds up over time. Coming up, we shift from the vegetables you should eat to the ones that may be silently working against you. The first one might be sitting in your kitchen right now. Now we begin the second half of this journey. The vegetables that may look healthy, but could be quietly making your life harder. And we start with a surprising one. Eggplant. Eggplant looks harmless. It is low in calories, full of fiber, and shows up in dishes like grilled vegetable medleys and baked casseroles. But for seniors over 65, eggplant carries a risk that is rarely talked about. It contains a natural chemical called solanine. This compound is part of the nightshade family. And in sensitive individuals, it can cause inflammation in the joints, muscles, and nerves. You may not even realize it at first. You might think your knees are just sore from walking too much, or that your back aches because you slept the wrong way. But if eggplant is a regular part of your diet, it could be contributing to that pain without you knowing it. Inflammation in the lower body, especially in the legs, is one of the top reasons seniors start losing mobility. It makes walking harder, balance more unstable, and stairs more intimidating. Worse, this inflammation can build up quietly, one meal at a time, until one day you feel like your legs are betraying you. Even if you do not have arthritis, eggplant can still be a trigger for swelling and stiffness in some people. And if you are already dealing with joint pain or poor circulation, eggplant may only make things worse. Cooking eggplant does not remove the solanine completely. Whether you bake it, grill it, or stew it, the risk remains, especially if you eat it regularly. So what should you do? If you love eggplant, try reducing how often you eat it. Pay attention to how your body feels afterward, and consider replacing it with vegetables that reduce inflammation, not feed it. For seniors who want to stay active, stable, and independent, eggplant may not be worth the risk. Next, we will reveal another colorful vegetable that many think is healthy, but could be feeding inflammation in your legs and making walking feel harder each week. At first glance, green bell peppers seem like a perfect choice for a healthy meal. They are colorful, low in calories, and full of crunch. But for seniors over 65, these bright vegetables can carry a darker side that most people never see coming. Green bell peppers are part of the nightshade family. Just like eggplant, and they are packed with something called lectins. Lectins are a type of protein that can irritate the lining of your gut. And when your gut is irritated, your body can respond with inflammation. Now, here is the problem. As we age, our digestive and immune systems become more sensitive. The inflammation that might not have mattered much at 30 or 40 can have serious consequences at 70 or 80. That inflammation can affect the small blood vessels in your legs. It can lead to nerve sensitivity, muscle stiffness, and reduced circulation. Over time, you might notice your legs feel heavier, your balance is not as steady, or your feet sometimes go numb without warning. Many people blame old age, but few think to blame the green peppers in their salad. And while green peppers do contain some antioxidants, they are far lower than in their red, orange, or yellow versions. So you get fewer benefits and more risk. Now can cooking green peppers help? A little light cooking can reduce some lectin content, but it does not eliminate it completely. If you already deal with joint pain, digestive issues, or poor circulation, green bell peppers may not be doing you any favors. Try switching to sweet yellow or red peppers instead. They offer more nutrients, less inflammation, and a softer texture that is easier on older teeth sometimes. Protecting your strength is not just about what you add, but what you leave out. Next, we will talk about one of the most trusted comfort foods in America and why it could be quietly draining your strength and blood flow every time you eat it. Few foods feel more familiar, more comforting than a plate of warm mashed potatoes. For many seniors, potatoes are a daily habit. They are easy to cook, easy to chew, and they feel like home. But here is the uncomfortable truth. White potatoes, as comforting as they may be, can quietly work against your strength, your circulation, and your stability. It starts with blood sugar. White potatoes are high in simple carbohydrates. This causes your blood sugar to spike shortly after eating. Then it crashes, leaving you tired, foggy, and hungry again. For seniors, these swings in blood sugar can lead to real trouble. They increase inflammation, especially in the legs, where small blood vessels are already more fragile with age. They weaken circulation to your feet, numb your toes, and slow the healing process. But the problems do not stop there. Eating white potatoes regularly is linked to a faster hardening of the arteries, a condition called arteriosclerosis, which reduces blood flow to your lower body and raises your risk of stroke and heart disease. And here is something few people realize. Most potato dishes, from fries to casseroles, come loaded with buttercream and salt. That adds to the burden on your heart, your kidneys, and your blood pressure. So while your taste buds may enjoy it, your body is paying a hidden price. If you are struggling with balance, tired legs, or cold feet, white potatoes may be part of the problem. Now, this does not mean you can never enjoy potatoes again, but it does mean being smart about how often and how much. Try switching to sweet potatoes. They have more fiber, more antioxidants, and a lower impact on blood sugar. You will still get that warm comfort, but with much better support for your body Up next, we will talk about how all these vegetable choices come together and how small changes in your meals can build a stronger, more independent future, one plate at a time. Let us take a moment to step back. You have just learned that three of the most common vegetables ones found in kitchens across America can quietly steal your energy, your strength, and even your independence. But you have also discovered that three others, simple, affordable, and easy to prepare, can do the opposite. They can strengthen your legs, protect your memory, sharpen your vision, and help you stay steady on your feet as the years go by. This is not about perfection. It is about consistency. It is about making one smart choice today and another tomorrow, until over time, your body starts to respond. Your legs feel stronger. Your steps feel more secure. Your thoughts feel clearer. A cup of broccoli, a handful of spinach, a carrot with lunch. These are not just vegetables. They are votes for your future. Now I want you to think about one thing. What is one change you are willing to make starting tomorrow? Just one. Will you swap white potatoes for sweet? Will you try lightly steaming your greens? Will you pay closer attention to how certain foods make you feel after eating? Because that is where transformation begins. Not in big diets or fancy programs, but in the quiet, everyday decisions you make for your body and your life. You deserve to feel strong, capable, and confident in your own body, and the beautiful truth is that it is never too late. If this video helped you leave a comment with the word change, let us know what small step you are going to take first. And if you have a friend or loved one who needs this information, please share this video with them, because knowledge is power, but shared knowledge is a gift. Thank you for being here, for choosing to care about your health, and for giving yourself the chance to live with more energy, freedom, and strength, starting with your very next meal.